I'm Justin Darcy from bets.com.au and I'll be just giving my quick preview of Saturday's All-Star Mile, run over the mile, of course, at Moonee Valley. We're going to be a great race. The public have voted. They've gotten their horses in that they want, and if we see a good track, I do think we're going to see a match race between Probabeel and Arcadia Queen. But if the rain does come and it hits quite heavy, say we get to a soft 7, Moonee, RussianCamelot, both of them really come into the race and do figure as big chances. My top selection for the race is Arcadia Queen, no matter what track we get. I'm confident based off her Cox Plate run that she isn't just a good tracker. She can be as effective on wet ground, not necessarily have that big beautiful turn of foot that we know she has, but she's the best horse in this race, and I think had she not nearly fallen in the Cox Plate last year, she'd have finished a lot closer than she did. Beaten Moonee home, possibly finished alongside RussianCamelot, so overall, I think she's the best horse going into this race. Her form says that. Her first up run in the Futurity was good enough to say that she's the best horse in Australia. Second up to the mile, Moonee Valley, we know that she's performed well here before, so I'm confident Arcadia Queen can win this race no matter what track we get. My second selection here is Moonee, and that is only going to be based on the fact if we do get this predicted rain. If we get the rain, he really comes into it because it does bring Probabeel and Arcadia Queen back a length to the field. Moonee, he was 3 wide the trip in the Cox Plate, and he was a brilliant run to come on and run 4th. Came wide, probably in the better part of the track, but still he ran incredibly well. It was an impressive effort from that horse, and some work that he's done during the week, he's looked mighty impressive. First up, I think he'll be very fresh and he'll be firing, ready to go over the mile. So Moonee, my second selection in the All-Star Mile. My third selection is going to be Probabeel. I'll be a bit worried about her if we do get to a wet track. I think she's a much better horse on top of the ground, as we know. She won the Futurity. Prior to that, she won well at Caulfield. She's just a very good horse. Third up to the mile. It's probably a pet distance. We know she won the Epsom Handicap last year over the mile. So she's going to be well suited going into this race. Damien Lane's got a bit of a tricky ride from barrier 10. But still, like I said, we get the good track. Probably Arcadia Queen, I'm expecting to push away from the rest of the field here over the final 200 metres. My fourth selection is going to be Shout the Bar. I think she's going very well. This prep first up was very good in the Trecity. That was behind Shay Lowe. That was a third place at Flemington. She handles both good and soft ground, so not too worried about a track rating for her. She's fit. She won the Empire Rose over the mile last prep, so she does deserve a spot in this race, and I think that she can be mighty competitive. Not necessarily win the race, but I think she can run third or fourth and fill those minor spots. RussianCamelot, of course, has to be included in selections. I'm not going to put him in my top 4 because I feel like he is a bit short in the market. But if the rain comes, again, that brings him into the race. He's a big chance. He ran third in a Cox Plate. You can never take that away from a horse. Only good horses can do that, and he is definitely a good horse. Still on the up, yet to reach his peak. So excited to see what he can do this preparation, but I'm pretty sure that his main target for the prep will be the Queen Elizabeth in Sydney. But just to quickly recap, Arcadia Queen on top for me from Moonee, Probabeel and Shout the Bar. RussianCamelot, can't leave him out of the exotics. Thank you all again for watching. Make sure you check out bets.com.au for your latest racing news and racing tips, and I'll talk to you all again next week.